Hi, Rory Singh here from the powerhousemarketer.com. Just want to talk about Mirror Trading International, right? Not to be confused with MTI Trading International, which is another deal. I believe, yeah, this is the other deal. I did a review on this the other day, and I don't know if the Mirror Trading International uh, affiliates are getting confused, okay? They get confused very easily. Guys, two different companies, both, I think they're both Ponzi's, but two different companies I was talking about. Okay. Um, Anyways, what we are talking about today is the actual MirrorTradingInternational.com company, right? With Johan, I believe his name is, the CEO. Um, who is Johan? Yes, Johan. Okay. Anyways, today what we're talking about here, Texas State, right? FSCA. Um, also want to talk about Johan. Also want to talk about some emails and some controversial topics that are being sent out to affiliates. Okay. Back to Texas. Well, currently what I'm seeing here, a whole bunch of different ideas. But the main idea here is cryptocurrency a security? Okay. Network marketing affiliates, network marketers, and affiliates are going to disagree and say, of course it's not. It has no representation or authority over cryptocurrencies, right? But in truth, apparently, the governments, they make the rules, whether we like them or not. I'm not trying here to sugarcoat the government and say they're your best friend. They aren't, right? They just aren't. But the thing is, they make the rules, and we as the small people, we got to abide by them, whether we like it or not, right? But the idea here, you guys can go out there and do your own due diligence and research. Some of you don't want to do that. You just want to believe what you want to believe. But wanting to believe what you want to believe and what you should be believing are two different things. But whatever you believe, make sure you actually watch this whole video before you decide to comment. Most people will just read the title and they start commenting about what they think I was discussing in this video. But apparently, the Securities Act still has regulation over your MLM deal, no matter what claims your CEOs are making. Okay. So based on what I'm seeing here, they got hit by Texas right in July, and they had up to August 8th to respond. What are they claiming? They're claiming that they are working with Texas Securities Board. That's what Mirror Trading International is claiming. We are working with the SEC. We hired a lawyer, lawyered up, and we're going to fight for you affiliates. That's what they're telling you on the outside. But in truth, can they? Can they really? Now, FSCA, I've seen some more claims here, right? I've seen the CEO, right, saying stuff like, we went to their office, right? I've seen the emails. Basically, in a nutshell, we went and we showed them proof of what? Trading. Is that really true? Do you guys know this 100% for sure, that he marched in to FSCA offices and showed proof of trading, right? But the problem is here is, let me open up my notepad here. Problem of that idea, does that make it legitimately, can they still register in South Africa, right? FSCA, that's the big daddy over there in South Africa. They dropped the hammer. Is there any coming back from this? Can they register, right? Trading proof, right? And a full audit are two different things. You guys really need to understand this and digest this. I understand some of you guys who are going to watch this. Most of you guys are going to be affiliates and investors, and you hope that the company stays up and running for the long term, and you retire wealthy and you live to all the promises that they were promising you. But in order to register with any securities board, you have to show proof, a full audit. Okay, trading proof and a full audit are two different things. Now, I don't even know for sure, did this gentleman and his executive team actually go into the FCA? And did they actually do what they're telling you guys that they did through emails, through their Facebook group? Did they really do that? Or do you know that for sure? Okay. And if they did that, if they actually want to register with the FSCA, and if they want to register with Texas, right? It's not that hard. You have to put in an application, right? You got to put in an application. You don't just walk into a door. I think they made that up. I don't know. I don't have any solid evidence that they were actually in the office doing these things on behalf of you guys. That's just what they're claiming. Lots of claims are here. But what they need to do in order to register with these guys is they have to show proof of how revenue is being created. But the problem with this idea here, with mirror trading, I'm going to type this in here to good old Google. The revenue that seems to be going into this platform is network marketing recruitment, right? I know a lot of affiliates are going to argue, right? A lot of them are going to say, no, it's from what? It's from trading. Trading of what? Forex? So now I've noticed that Mirror Trading announced that they're dropping the idea of Forex for the idea of crypto. Does that make them now legit? So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say here, guys, the only revenue that's going into this deal, even though affiliates are going to be angry with me saying so, because they don't want the lazy people, the passive people who just want to join something and sit back and retire wealthy, right? To know this, even though I think the passive people don't care whether it's true or not. We just want to see ROI. But what I think you guys need to care, because go and look this up. I don't want to go through all of the documents here. But it apparently seems like these are important things. So if mirror trading, keep coming back here, actually has real legitimate revenue to pay you, the investor, right? Why the hell would they need you, and why would they need network marketing? Some savvy affiliates are going to come back and say, well, it makes more sense since they are very successful entrepreneurs. This will expand their profit margins. But the problem here is the only source of revenue that seems to be coming into this platform is from network marketing, and not even legitimate network marketing, because they don't have any retail whatsoever. No products or services. The only thing an affiliate of Mirror Trading International can market is the make money ROI memberships themselves, right? So that's the whole idea here. They can't register with Texas. Okay, they can't register with the FCA, because then they're going to have to show the proof of how revenue is being created. So if they go out there and they're telling you guys in their email, like, MTI was issued a notice, blah blah blah, and we're going to do whatever it takes to resolve this, just because they're telling you that, does that mean that's true? Right? I'm thinking they're trying to keep you guys quiet, right? The affiliates, the members, want to keep you guys quiet while this thing unfolds. But it doesn't look good. Does it look good if the long arm of the law for your hometown, you guys are, company claims that it's based in South Africa. Now you've got the Financial Sector Conduct Authority dropping the hammer down on your company And instead, what are you telling your affiliates? You're telling affiliates, investors, we marched over to their office and we showed them proof of trading, and they rejecting our ideas here. So if that's true, then why the hell would they drop their legitimate forex trading that I don't think actually existed for now non-existent crypto trading, when all the revenue seems to be coming from sponsoring and recruitment? So this is the problem that you guys are having right now, right? Also, is cryptocurrency a security? Affiliates are going to argue tooth and nail. But the problem is, whether you like government, believe in government, or work against the government, these guys, government's telling you guys wear masks, and the great majority, I bet you, are believing that. The government cares about us. They're telling us to wear masks for our own safety. And the great majority, let me ask you a question. How many of you are hating on this Security Act idea and then wearing masks because you believe the government, right, is telling you guys the truth, and now you got a whole bunch of you justifying why you should wear masks all over the world, and you're buying into that shit? Because I'm pretty sure, maybe not all of you, but a lot of you are believing that. Well, government cares about us in one area, but when it comes to us getting, wealthy, sure, they don't want you to get rich. Sure, they want you to believe whatever they want in the form of... But the thing is, what's happening in the world right now, guys? I live in Canada here, and now, after the numbers of their data, right? Their data, people are following data and basing their decisions on information that they're reading all over the place. The numbers have been dropping in Canada. We're talking about Canada here since I'm in Canada, but it's government ID, and it's a worldwide ID, and we're talking about pandemic, but mainly we're talking about securities. But a lot of people, well, what is actually true? Are you guys actually believing in one thing? Because I'm seeing so many comments on Facebook, YouTube. The great majority are like a bunch of sheep believing whatever they're being told, right? But in Canada here, great majority of the sheeple in Canada believe that, yes, now is a good time to wear masks as it protects everyone. It's taking responsibility after the numbers of COVID cases are dropping off. Why the hell did they have the masks to begin with, right? But then on the other token here, we disagree with the government because either you agree or you disagree. Which one is it? You can't agree to ideas just so that maybe, hopefully, someday you get to retire wealthy by just joining a passive investment opportunity. That's kind of crazy. That's not how entrepreneurs think and act, right? Your CEO, most likely, he's an entrepreneur, right? He's clear about what's going on with Mirror Trading International. He understands that network marketing is what, is the nest egg for his future and his executive team, right? So I'm going to conclude this video off. They got in shit in Texas because some of the guys, savvy network marketer leaders, got caught. Okay. Yes, it has. I've seen other guys saying, anonymous crypto guys saying, it's a load of bunk. Texas has no jurisdiction over Mirror Trading International. Apparently it does, because some Americans in Texas are promoting it, and your deal is not registered with them. So it's not a load of bunk. If you got Americans promoting this deal and then coming to other citizens and approaching them, however they are, online, in person, both, and then promising them long-term sustainable ROI, then your deal has to register with this deal. Okay? And then in South Africa, even though the South African, the small men, the small people, like the promoters on YouTube, anonymously running, apparently to help you guys, so they can make some referral commissions, are telling you stuff like FSCA is a load of bunk, load of bullshit. It's a smear campaign against the good folk to care and love you, right? Care and love you. This guy loves you, cares about you, and he only has your interests and your family's interests. Doesn't know who the hell most of you guys are, but he loves and cares about you because your company is legitimate and set up for the long term. Government's full of shit. Don't worry with those guys. We don't got to show them any proof. What are we going to do? We're going to drop the Forex, the fake Forex, for now, fake crypto, even though this is the form of revenue. Anyways, I'm going to close this video off. It's getting kind of ridiculous. I'm curious, guys. What is your perspective? Is this a load of shit? Is this a load of bunk, right? Shouldn't the FSCA just bend over and say, oh, you showed us some trading proof? Or if that, is that even true? Did they actually show any trading proof? I'm thinking they would get laughed out of this building. If this fellow came here, his only proof of trading is network marketing promotion. I don't think he even went. Okay. I don't know. I didn't have any footage. I don't have any concrete evidence. I didn't follow them around in South Africa to determine this. But common sense is just coming out telling me it sounds like a load of bunk. They know. Okay. These are business people, right? If you want to make money in a scam, the only people that make money in Ponzi schemes, what is a Ponzi scheme? It's something pretending to be something else. It doesn't have any products or services. Legitimate MLM, they do have real products and services, but your deal, they don't seem to have. They just have an idea of crypto, right? They used to have an idea of Forex. Now it's an idea of crypto, right? But they know if you it comes down to being a Ponzi scheme. If only person who makes money with a Ponzi are people who know that it's a Ponzi and know that it's a scam and know that it has a lifespan of some time. No one knows how long they're up and running for, but they're created on nothing. What does that mean? The idea of the idea of something that's not really necessary, it's not true, right? Network marketing is the long arm. It's the advertisement arm. It's the revenue arm, but there's no products or services. It's just the idea of trading, which doesn't appear to be exist. That doesn't exist, right? Because why would they? Now they're dropping Forex for the idea of crypto. Now it's legit. Does any of this make any sense to you? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below, because I am really curious to see your perspective. Whether you are an affiliate, you're a passive investor sitting around waiting that hopefully this pans out and works for you, and you get to retire wealthy, or even if you're not in the company, right? What is your perspective? Here's my perspective. I think this doesn't look good for the company. What happens now? Let me type that out, because some of you guys are in your own head. This might break you out of it. You have your own thoughts going around while I'm talking. What happens now? I'm thinking. Okay, don't go reading all of this stuff. Hopefully you're listening to me. What I'm thinking happens now is what happened with another company. USI Tech. And after Texas. I don't know what the hell. You don't mess with these Texans, guys. USI Tech, same thing happened. And what happened with the promoters here? And these guys had like a P.O. box, I believe. And it was an address. And people didn't care anyways. Look. What I'm thinking happens next is the same thing that's happened here. And the same thing that happened here is same spiel that's going on. We love you and we protect you, you know, and we're here for you. Give you assurance. But in the end, it ended up collapsing. Why did it collapse? Recruitment died down. Some of you guys are still in a trance. So I'll just type that in. The death of recruitment. Okay. This is not an article I want you to read. This is what I'm thinking is going to happen. Okay. USI Tech, they collapsed. Why did they collapse, guys? Because of this here. Problems with the passive investors. When the limelight is on your company, your passive opportunity, what happens? This is what happens. This dries up. Promote network marketing. Some of you guys are still in a trance, thinking of other things while I'm talking to you. Network marketing promotion. Let me type something else here. Okay. Network marketing promotion dies down. And then what's going to happen? This is what I think is going to happen. Because recruitment dies down. Anyways, let's hear your perspective, guys. Anyways, thanks for listening. I find out more. I will